mean, I think the main thing, obviously, is we just turn the ball over a lot. If we can cut that down, get more shots on the rim, it probably changes the trajectory of the game. Just some boneheaded plays for me down the stretch. So I'll fix that tomorrow. I think throughout this playoff run, I've had, some really good games, some of my worser games of the whole season, to be honest. And I think just understand that happens through the course of this. And win, lose, good game, bad game, they're all lessons. Like, it's my first playoff run. I'm learning a lot. And I think yesterday was honestly, like, it sucks that it happened, but it's good for me. It's good for me. It's something that, it's really one of the first playoff games that I really feel like, man, I f***ed it up. Like, it's on me. So, it's good to learn. I'm 24. I got a lot of time, but I'm trying to win right now. So I'm just trying to learn every day, learn from every game, and I feel like I'm going to do that. I was pissed yesterday, very frustrated at myself just because I felt like, I let that one get away. I feel like I was, a big reason for that getting away from us as a group. But I think what I've learned in, this playoff run is that you just got to move on. You know what I mean? The minute you start dwelling on things that have happened in the past, things can get bad. And we understand, we still have another game here. We could go back home with the series tied, and we like our chances at home, against anybody. Well, I think that's what we do. I think that's part of who we are and our identity as a group. We do a really good job of moving on, when things don't go well. Where we can get better is moving on when things do go well. In this instance, obviously, I feel like that's one that got away from us, and you lose. And I feel like we've done a good job at responding all year. Even in that game, start down 12-0. In the third quarter, they got up like 10. We just kept responding, and they know we're not going anywhere. So, we got to continue to sustain playing the right way for 48 minutes. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. I mean, obviously people know me and O'Shea. It's like one of my best friends. But yeah, usually we get dinner or something before we play, but we're not doing that during this. And I mean, yeah, there's just a lot of chit chat between us the whole year, because I told him we were going to play in the Eastern Conference Finals all year, and he kind of laughed at me. So here we are. But yeah, we don't really talk much during the games. I'm sure we'll have a lot of conversation after.
The All-NBA list comes out tonight. What would that mean to you to be included on that?
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm not going to lie. Obviously, we know the financial benefit for me, and I think it's just fruits of my labor. Would be cool to see that appreciation shown in my game. But we're here in the playoffs, and honestly, if it happens, cool. If not, it is what it is. We move on, and I want to win. I've said that all year, so here we are.
Encouraged with how hard we fought to get back into the game and to get a lead at the end. It was very unfortunate that we weren't able to close it out, but there's a difference between being disappointed and being dismayed. And we're disappointed but not dismayed, and we've got to be ready to jump back into this thing tomorrow night. You take the circumstances that are presented, and when you're in a leadership position, you got to see things as they are, not worse than they are. You got to see them better, and you got to try to make them better. And if it sounds familiar, that's a Tony Robbins quote, And so that's the task. And look, accountability, all that. My job is to keep pressure off of the players. I'll take the blame for any and everything. That's part of my job. I love this team. I love these guys. They have fought tooth and nail all year long. The things that they did to just qualify, for one of the top 6 spots to avoid the play-in. We had to win high pressure games down the stretch of the season, and it was looking back, you could look at it as a very daunting thing, but there was a great amount of growth, and we've walked into 3 series as an underdog and on the road, and so you've just got to rally. You got to take these challenges. You've got to rise above, some of the challenges that happen, things that happen with, officiating calls you don't agree with during a game, this, that, or the other, and keep moving on to the next play.
You mentioned officiating. By any chance, did you send any clips to the league about that?
I'm not going to talk about that. I mean, you could probably make some sort of a guess about that. But I'm not going to air this stuff out publicly. It's there are ways to address those things, and if needed, we will. A lot of the way our team plays right now is the way our team in 1986 played. We were a team that trusted the pass and believed in each other and put the trust in our in the players, to create the shots. The point guards, Dennis Johnson called all the plays back in those days. Tyrese Haliburton calls them all now.